Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Vernon, British Columbia for the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic here at the Vernon Curling Club. I am Jordan Kiss with you for this one. It's draw 6 action here. Third draw of the men's side, actually. It's the second game each for Team Geall and Team Tardi. Team Tardi will be throwing the Yellowstones here. We'll throw first, leading us off is Alex Horvath. Team Geall throwing the blue ones here. They wanted the draw to the button by just almost covering the pin. They had to measure it, but they did get the hammer as that rock will come to the top of the 12-foot here for Alex and for Team Geall now in their lead. Nick Meister, former teammate of Tyler Tardi, played for years with him. They won a Canadian Junior Championship together. A couple provincial championships at all levels. And that one's a little wide, and yellow will stay in right there on the left side of the 12-foot. Now, next we'll be asked to throw another center guard here. Alex Horvath is second year playing with Tyler. Won a Canadian Junior and World Championships with him last year, along with Matthew Hall of Ontario. It's Alex Horvath from Victoria originally. Jordan and Stanley will drag that to the center line, and Sean Geall will ask Nick to come around. Sean Geall, a winner of the King Cash, which was the first event at the BC Men's Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western. Defeated Jim Cotter in the final. It was a very thrilling one. And some high expectations for this one, too. The top teams here in BC, both expected to contend for first place here at this year's provincials, and a spot in the Brier. As that rock will take off the yellow and spill over to the right, leaving a corner guard here for Team Geall. And Tardi will ask his older brother Jordan, the second of this team, to play the center guard again. And both these teams love to play with rocks in the rings, the rocks up front. Lots of rocks in play with these two guys, so it should be a very entertaining one, a very interesting one. Not afraid to play any shot. Lots of great shot makers on both sides. And Jordan Tardi, a two-time Canadian Junior champion. Which Team Tardi this year still eligible to play at the junior level. Tyler and Sterling, but they've decided to focus on men's this year and try for a spot on the Brier. But when you've won 2 World Junior Championships, how much further could you go at the junior level? And they decided to take that next step and making progress already. Already been in Ontario this year. Played at the Stu Cells Oakville as Jared Colomaya falls down. As it's Sebastian Robillard now, the second for Team Geall, throwing his first. And he'll nick off the blue guard and roll behind, and a good result there for Team Geall, but it does leave a double here for Team Tardi, it looks like, but you do have to be careful about this yellow rock right over here, as this blue could jam. Just like Tyler was looking at it. Looks like you should be able to kind of hit on the high side of that blue one that's at the top of the 8-foot and get it by. hit, and they will roll over top and spill out, partially guarding the one on the left, but it is still Team Geall sitting 1 here with the hammer in the first end. First year playing together for a Team Geall. Jared Kolomaya, the third, and Nick Meister played with Daniel Wenslick last season, along with Jordan Tardi. As that rock comes to rest at the back of the forefoot, and Trout's going to ask Sterling for the free. Sterling Middleton, originally from Fort St. John. Been playing with Tardi for a number of years now. I'm going to mention this a lot tonight, folks. 2 World Junior Championships, 3 Canadian Junior Championships. They won this event together back in 2016, and when they were still at juniors. Of course, they won the Rick Carter Memorial Spiel, the junior tournament here, a couple times. They've won almost everything there is to win right now, except a Briar is the next step for them. And Jared Kolomaya, the Manitoba native. As you can tell by his tuck slide there, the good old Manitoba tuck will throw his first here in end number 1. And they will hit the guard and tap the yellow a bit, move it over and spill over to the right side of the forefoot. And giving Team Tardi a chance to put a yellow stone right back on top of their own here and sit 2. Freeze is made there by Sterling, now sitting 2 without the hammer here in end number 1. And time to move some granite here for Sean Geall. So he can see enough of it, and both yellows should go if you throw enough weight here. And might clip this blue one at the back, just right over here, right over Sean's left shoulder there. The goal here is just to get by that center guard. And they will hit the guard. Will open things up a little bit, but it's a chance for Tyler to make an even better guard now. He's even maybe even considering going in, which he could do. We're getting ready for skip stones here. It's Team Tardi. Out the hammer, sitting 2 right now on the button. I'd be tempted to play a guard, but you can't forget about this blue one that's Sterling is covering that Geall could use. Maybe do hit and roll off of. We'll see what they call here. And they were discussing maybe coming in, freezing one in there, which is not a bad result. But if you set up the angles wrong, it's going to just make a very easy triple, and Team Geall could be sitting 4. They're going to hit this blue one here and kind of roll into that pocket, jiggle things up a bit, and they are sitting 3 around the button. Now, if you are Sean Geall, you only have to play a hit here. Just what do you want to hit first? Where do you need to hit it? Doesn't look like there's a double. There's a Tyler move that one, the yellow one on the button that will prevent the double, so kind of could hit this one on the right here thin, maybe punch this yellow one out, but again, it's most likely going to jam on this blue one back here. Or maybe even look at playing some soft bait at it, try to create a pocket. At least get one of their blues above the teal that they could use on the next one. So we've made a decision here. Sean Geall to open things up. Tell what the broom is from Jared. That's going to be some weight thrown at this. This one's coming up to the nose, and we'll see what happens here. And one of the yells will go. That's a very good result there for Team Geall. Blue's kind of in a pocket. Looks like there is room to get that blue out. Tyler's also saying you throw the guard on it. Very risky to hit that blue one, because you could just as easily double your own yellows out, and it could be a shot for 3 for Sean. Tyler said they maybe decided to just play the center guard on it. Forced Sean to play a run back of sorts. Playing the safe short here. It's only the first end. Sitting 2. No need to get aggressive and kind of try to punch that blue one through the hole. Alex Horvath and Jordan Tardi sweeping this one. Off it, Stern waving them off. Line looks fine here, just needs to sit down. And it will sit. Now, is there a hole for Sean? Looks like he can throw some weight at this. Probably get his 1. Maybe if he's lucky, get 2. But this yellow rock here is going to absorb most of it, and this, I don't think there's going to be enough momentum on this blue one here to come across and remove the other yellow one here. But Sean could definitely throw the weight that's needed. And it's a shot against 2 right now. And this one is wide. Maybe a plan B here. Oh! Plan B to cut them down to 1. A little lucky break there for Team Geall as they'll take the single point in the first end. We'll be back with end number 2 from Vernon right after this.
Miles ago, Geall.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, Geall.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Back inside the Vernon Curling Club, I am Jordan Kiss. It's the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic from the Vernon Curling Club. Score of 1 for Team Geall in the first end. And of course, this is the second event on the BC Men's Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC. It's Alex Horvath, the Team Tardi lead. Comes to the top of the 8 foot for Alex, and the corner guard asked here of Nick. And the corner executed to perfection by Nick Meister. Center guard here filling for Tyler Tardi. Team Tardi won their first game this afternoon against Team Wenzik. Well, Team Geall was upset against Team Wright in their first one. They're definitely looking to bounce back here as that rock comes to rest short of the house. So it's a come around here for Sean Geall and his team. Line looks pretty good here. Weight's pretty close. It's really diving towards the middle now, and it will slide to the back button, back 4 area. Great shot there by Nick, and now with a chance here for Jordan Tardi to freeze it right on, follow them down. This is looking very close, and People's trying to get it there. It will come up a little short, but in a very good spot for Team Tardi. They can easily raise that one up, but Sean's going to ask Sebastian to prevent that. Just kind of come in, just try to freeze right in the pocket there, and just block any sort of raise that Team Tardi would have. This one's got to slow down and curl for that to happen. Plan B here for Sean Geall. He will hit and just roll over slightly and again, that's okay. Now, Tyler can't roll in, but he can definitely play the double on those blues if he wanted to, but he's going to opt for this tap. That is going to be the call, a tap on that Yellowstone on the right side of center. It'll be tough to do to tap it straight onto the blue one, so even if they can just tap it to the button on the left side, maybe on the center line, they'll be okay. Love to be shot here, but of course don't have to sit shot. Now this one's starting to take off on them. They're hard on it for line. And they really get by. Now tap will be made, and Rock will slide on past that blue one though, but now sitting in the back of the 4-foot, but does have that front area littered with yellow rocks, which is a good thing. Kind of takes away that blue rock on the right, so it's a sharp angle for Sean here and his team. So there, Jericho Maya's gonna come down and take a look at it. I'm just gonna come to the corner freeze here on this, right here on this yellow. I'll take the yellow tap, definitely won't be there. Ideally, you'd love to put it so that it kind of lines up kind of with this yellow one. That way, if Tardi decides to throw some weight at it, it will jam. Sweepers are on this one. And a great shot there from Sebastian. Now those two yellows are lined up to go out, but another chance here to tap for Team Tardi as it's still there. Team Tardi's still trying to figure things out here. Maybe tap up the round. Again, it's not too bad. Good opportunity to steal. A great position to force. And they're going to place some weight at this, as you can tell by where the broom is. The one more rock to work with, you can see a lot more of it, so could easily be able to run it into the blue. It's a little wide and will slide across. Missed opportunity there by Sterling Middleton. Chance here for Team Geall, Jared Kolomaya. Chance to hit and roll in and sit two on the button. Kind of hit and nose and stick up there. Chance here for Sterling Middleton to again play the double and sit three without a hammer. Although, who knows how much of this he can see. You could come at it with some softer weight. You don't have to get rid of that blue one of the back button. Ideally, if you are Tyler, you're able just to hit and just sit on top of it. You're frozen in there. No easy way to get at it. It'll take a couple shots for Team Geall to get to it. Sterling Middleton, his last here in the second. This one's going to be close as they're off it at the hog line. And a great shot there by Sterling on the button, dead buried. No easy way for Team Geall to get at it, and now sitting 3. And again, putting the pressure on Team Geall here, so they'd have a hammer. Now let's look at, there could be a triple. You could go yellow, and this yellow will come across here. This will go out. Might even clip this one on the way down. Could get all 4 yellows moving. It's Jared Colmaya. Moving some big ran in here. You can tell lots of weight. I'd love to at least move one of those in the house. Don't want a straight peel, which you will. Still fine, does open it up, but another chance for Team Tardi to throw the guard, but Tyler loves playing this aggressive game. Maybe suggesting tap, get another one in there. You are sitting 3, and the angles are really nice up there because they are staggered. So you throw a center guard, Sean's going to have to play a run back. And Tardi will throw his first here in the second, and if you didn't know, he'll be featured on the ever-popular Men of Curling calendar. One of the featured athletes where you can purchase your calendar, and all proceeds will be donated to charity. This is a good rock here by Charlie, right on the logo. Now for Sean, he could play this run back again, like that Jared tried to do, run back double, triple maybe. You could also, you know, just kind of play hit on this blue one at the top of the 8-foot, and they'll open up that button for you to draw if you have to. That's what they're discussing, because those two staggered guards there, there's 2 rocks at the top of the 8-foot, the ones that are causing Sean the most problem right now. So I'd like to get that separated, loosen the blue up, and he can use the tap, and even, you know, if the blue goes far enough, say over here, again, it will open up his draw. So, you know, throw maybe, you know, back house weight, back line weight is what I like. You know, board weight even. I think no more than board. You want to make sure that blue kind of stays in play, and that you could use it. Could, you know, could count for a point later on. It's a little wide. Nick Meister on it's trying to make it curl. And this is really wide. Is it gonna go right by? It will. And a mistake there by Sean Geall. Now for Team Tardi, you're sitting 3. Now Sean doesn't have much right now to score 1. Again, that draw isn't there. There's no way he can draw to the pin. Unless it picks at the end, that's the only way I can see it happening right now. That hit and roll isn't there for Sean. I don't think Sean has this run back here on his own. I think that yellow rock, the top 8 foot's in the way. Although Sean might have to try it. I'd be tempted just to throw another center guard up here if I were Team Tardi. Because he does have this triple for 2. Or for 1. Maybe not. But I wouldn't want to mess anything around in the house or give Sean anything to run in.
Ooh, I want to be yellow. Yeah, I want to.
So for Team Tardi here, it looks like they are just deciding just to throw another center guard. Again, you're set up really nicely. There's no shot Sean has right now. I think he only has this difficult tap up here to score his 1. Or even that could just be to cut Team Tardi down. And again, I don't see this draw for Team Geall here at all. That's extremely difficult. The last rack for Team Tardi here in the second. I'm just gonna ask for it high. So Sean has already made up his mind. I think it's a shot to maybe cut him down. Or is it, can he hit this back one here, the back 8 foot, and just give up the 1? I think that's the call here. Yeah, that's what it is. Just through the hole, hit the one back 8 foot, and just give up the steal of 1. And he will roll out, and it'll be a steal of 2 for Team Tardi here in end number 2. They'll take the 3-0 lead, heading into end number 3 here in Vernon at the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic. Jordan Kiss with you inside the Vernon Curling Club here on this wonderful Friday night. It's a 3-0 lead for Team Tardi here as we start end number 3. This is one of 7 games going on right now. Over on sheet 2, it's Jeff Richard taking on Team Cotter. I believe it is 2-1 for Team Richard as they play 3. Over on sheet 3, it's Team Morozumi versus Team Caldwell. Morozumi has a 4-0 lead over there. On sheet 4, it's Diane Gushalak up 1-0 on Team Yardchuck. Sheet 5, Corinne Brown is up 1-0 over Kate Giles. Over on sheet 5, we're back to men's section. It's Team Wright as they play Team Longworth, and Wright has a 2-0 lead in that one. And on sheet 7, it's Danielle Jensch against Cheryl Bernard, and Team Jensch holds a 1-0 lead as they play 2. Great field here at the Prestige on both sides. You got here on the men's, you got lots of provincial and national level players here. Of course, Sean Geall's been to a couple bridals. You have Jim Cotter, of course, one of the kings here on BC curling. And you have the future as in Team Tardi and Team Caldwell, and from everything in between. Of course, on the women's side, lots of international flair. Defending Scottish champion Chelsea Carey, and German team Daniela Jensch, Olympic silver medalist Cheryl Bernard. Dave Merklinger and his team here at the Vernon Curling Club has done a good job to bring in all these teams and put on a great spiel for all these guys. One of the premier events here in BC. Part of the BC Curling Tour. Event number 2, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC. And 2 great rocks there by Alex Horvath. Sean will ask Nick to play the freeze on the yellow rock on the button. And they just lost this one, and it's all over that center guard. It's light too, and early struggles here for Team Geall. As it's been all Tardi through the first 2 ends. We are broadcasting every game live here on Sheet 1 on Curl BC's YouTube page. I'd like to thank you for tuning in here on this Friday night. Wherever you may be watching, we've had people watching from right here in BC all the way to Russia. It is great, the connection that curling brings. Great draw there by Tyler. He puts that on the top of the forefoot, and another draw here for Team Geall as the Sebastian Robillard will try to play the freeze. Sweepers are on this one. Starting to curl, looks a little light. And it will get by and sit top 12. Ideally, you would want to, I think if you're tight there and light, just to wick off the guard a bit to a little bit be more open so that you could use it to raise in. Now it's buried. It's not much of a useful rock right now for Team Geall. If anything, it just made the situation a little worse for him. But Tyler's going to ask for a high guard here in the hole. And you could expect to see Team Geall throw a peel. Sterling trying to make this one curl. And we'll come on the right side of center. And Team Tardi is sitting 2 without the hammer. And Sean's going to maybe ask for one more draw. I think it is time to maybe try to clear things up right now and make sure you can score 1. Jared will come down and take a look at it. So the call here is to play the peel. They're going to hit this blue one here on the left. And to possibly drive this blue one in here and clear that off the button. And see some granite move, and we'll only get the 1. Things keep looking better for Team Tardi here in the 3rd end. Play another guard. Now on to your 3rd rock. It's Sterling Middleton. Just trying to bring this one over and closer to center, but a good result there. Lots of separation from that one to the ones closer to the house. And again for Sean here, it's bail out now. It does look like there is a hole through there, so you can maybe again hit that yellow one in the middle and drive that blue one in. But that almost likely mean that yellow one will kind of stick right there on the top of the 12. And Jared's looking at driving in this yellow one here that Team Tardi just threw. And again, I believe that is the call. Jared Kolomaya now for Team Geall. This is going to be close, and we'll clear the 2 yellows. Things looking a little brighter now for Team Geall, but it is still Team Tardi sitting 2. And again, another guard will be thrown here for Team Tardi and Sterling Middleton. again, another made shot. And Team Geall's gonna have to run something in one more time. They can't get to the inside of that yellow one now, which could be an advantage, and get rid of at least one of those two yellows in the rings. This is a little wide. We'll clip the blue at will, and they'll just leave the yellow rock sitting on the button. Chance for Tyler now to bury another one. A lot of good spots he can put that rock. On your top bait, that's still good. If you can get it, you know, right, lock it on, that's even better. That's the first rock here for Tyler Tardi in the third end. Sitting on one without the hammer. This one needs to curl up a bit for him. Don't want to leave a double, and it will right at the end and sit right on top. A great shot there by Tyler. And, pickle isn't over right now for Team Geall. He's going to play a tap back here. The guard is high enough he can get around it. And just play a tap here, kind of just move this yellow one back and give you a chance to at least to get one here in this end if you're Team Geall. Just needs to curl a little bit. And will hit sit on there. I know Team Tardi sitting one, but a chance here for them to kind of lock it down and try to steal again. Starting kind of signaling, put it top 8 foot. That'll be good. Get it top 8 foot buried. It's a great spot for it. If you get it top 8 buried, you're probably going to force Sean to play a long run back on this yellow one here. Do that, or you can even maybe, it's risky. Well, maybe a little more risk involved, but slash that blue one into the yellow. They can also hit his own blue and give up a steal. The line's looking really good here, just looking for it to sit, and it will come up just short, but a good spot. It looks like Sean can see enough of it to tap it out, but he could be able to throw enough weight there to score his 2. I believe he can. But With the way that end was shaping up, I'm pretty sure Sean is just happy to have a shot to score here. Last rock here in the third end. I'm signaling it was up out of his hand. And waiting for it to move as Sebastian tries to make it curl towards the middle. Oh, it's going to be close. He will hit, and it won't be enough. It's going to be a steal of one for Team Tardi. They'll take the 4-0 lead heading into the fourth end here in Vernon. Back inside the Vernon Curling Club, it's the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic, part of the BC Men's Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance, where Curl BC members can benefit from a discount on car, home, condo, and tenant insurance on top of any other savings, discounts, and benefits you are already eligible for. When you do call Bel Air Direct, be sure to mention that you are a Curl BC member for your exclusive premium. We also like to thank Via Sport and the government of BC, who are supporting all events in the BC Curling Tour this year through hosting in BC. We'd like to thank you for making this stream possible. Also, one of these people making this stream possible is our producer, Marcio, who's been working non-stop since we arrived here Wednesday night. Always tweaking things. Every broadcast we've done so far has been a little bit different. It's because of him. We try to make this the best viewing possible for you, and we thank you for tuning in here on this Friday night. I'm Jordan Kiss, and it's the fourth end here. It's Team Tardi with the 4-0 lead over Team Geall. It's been all Tardi so far in this one. And all 4 of these points for Team Tardi have been stolen. Corner guard there is made by Nick Meister, and Tardi will ask his lead Alex Horvath to just come to his zone there, maybe play a little bump. This was a little heavy, a little wide, so they were trying to sweep it to maybe take off the guard, but it'll go right past everything and won't go through the rings. And you're probably wondering why Sean didn't sweep that one out. You know, you are down here, and especially a rock behind the tee line can be very useful to you if you're a Team Geall. You can use it to freeze on. So right now for Team Geall, rocks in the house are their friends no matter what color they are. Do anything right now to generate a couple points here in the fourth. As this guard from Nick will pretty much be even with his other one. A great shot there. And 5 rock rule in effect, so Tardi can't peel here. Option will be to throw a center guard. He's going to ask Jordan to maybe play a tap or maybe come around the corner. And we do throw a center guard. There's no way Team Geall can get to the middle right now. Those two corner guards are in the way. You'll probably see Team Geall try to peel or something. Again, they'll have to chase. Rock will come to the center line right on the logo there, and Jordan Tardi will make his shot. And some room here for Team Geall to play a tap and possibly roll behind his corner. Even draw around here. You can ignore everything. Draw this way. I believe is the call based on the broom placement here. That is what they're going for here. Now sweeping to make this one curl. And will sit behind the corner guard and sit top of the 8-foot for second shot. Great draw there from Sebastian, and Tyler now able to peel and will do so. Straight back, and will jam and roll in, and the blue one will end up sitting behind the guard. A mistake there by Team Tardi, and an opportunity here for Team Geall now to put another one behind the corner guard. This one's got to get there for weight. Line's good. And will slide on top 12 for second shot buried. Tyler's going to angle this yellow one in here and tune, so he will open up that one on the right side that Sebastian just threw. So it's almost like a peel run back combo of some sorts. Now on to third stones here in the fourth. Sterling Middleton. This is going to be close. It'll go through everything. But we'll clear the right side there. And the luck's starting to shift now in the favor of Team Geall. Come down to discuss this. They are only sitting one right now. They don't seem to be too concerned about that yellow rock, that second shot. option is to hit and roll towards the middle. Jared's also suggesting maybe a hit and roll behind the corner guard. You could even come in and just sit right on top of your own if you want to, if you're Team Geall. You should be able to sit two that way. They're even suggesting maybe Sebastian playing just tap this one up. You can even draw around it here. There's a lot of shots you could play, and none of them are wrong in this situation. It's just a matter of playing the right one here. Talk about maybe playing a split there on those blues, or even coming all the way around to the back 8 foot. So I think they want to come to the back 8 foot, looks like, so they can try to make this run back for Tyler as difficult as possible. Do you know if they come and sit right on top of their own, they're just going to run it straight in. And both of them could be gone. Come here and just to the back. You know, the blue could jam on this yellow one here, and this one just might even fly right on by. And nothing wrong with this call. Like, any shot they could have played here would have been a good result. This one just needs to curl right now, as it's still on the one on the right. And we'll nudge it, and it will sneak by that top one. It'll set back 4. Even better for Jared Kolomaya. Yeah. Great shot there. Little luck on their side on that one, but now run back here for Team Tardi. Nose get one and just miss the other one, but we'll open up that blue one there now for Team Geall. You know, call. Come around in here. Sit 2. Yep. Sean's reading my mind. The last of the third rocks here in the 4th end. By, and they're looking to get it second shot, and it will sit in 2 now with the hammers. Team Geall, but a chance here now for Team Tardi to play a soft weight hit and roll. You can sit buried here. It's the lefty Tyler Tardi now, his first here in the fourth. And they're off it, and they oversweep it a little bit, and they did as it sits on the nose. So chance here for Team Geall to do the same thing. Could even roll away if they wanted to. There's a couple of options to go with it. It's one or the other. You do roll in though. It does allow Team Tardi. Well, let's say you put your rock. You know, you make the shot. You put your rock there. Team Tardi can just come in here, sit right on top of it. Maybe sit one, but if anything, they'll be able to cut Team Geall down to the single. Rock just needs to curl. Nick trying to do so, and it will sit on the nose. So another opportunity here for Tyler to make the hit and roll inside. This one not moving for him. It's getting close now. It's doing a good job to make it curl, and he will get the roll. Great shot there from Tyler Tardi, and Sean's gonna have a shot for one. He's gonna try for his two here. Run the blue in onto the yellow and hopefully take that yellow out with it. That would be for two, possibly three, which is why he's going for it. It's a chance to score multiple points here. A run back here for Sean Geall here in the fourth end with the hammer. Got the one, and he's got it. Will it spill out? It will spin the 8-foot, but it will be good enough to take his single point. And Team Tardi will take the hammer here for the first time in this one with a 3-point lead. It's 4-1 for Team Tardi, halfway to this one here in Vernon.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh, I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Back inside the Vernon Curling Club. It's a 4-1 lead here for Team Tardi in end number 5. We do have the hammer here for the first time. Jordan Kiss with you. We are at the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic. Draw number 6 here tonight. 4 more draws on tap tomorrow. Of course, we'll have every one of them here for you on sheet 1. There are 6 other games going on right now in the Vernon Curling Club. Over on sheet 2, it's Team Cotter versus Team Richard, and Team Cotter has a 4-3 lead over Jeff Richard as they play the 5th end. On sheet 3, Team Orzumi is up 7-3 over Team Caldwell. On sheet 4, it's PR Chuck and Gushalak has a 2-1 lead in that one as they are in the 4th end. On sheet 5, it's Team Brown versus Team Geall. That is tied at 2 apiece right now as they start the 5th. On sheet 6, it's Team Wright. And it's Team Longworth, and Team Wright is up 3-0 over Team Longworth. And over on sheet 7, it's Danielle Yench with a 3-1 lead over Cheryl Bernard. 4-1 here on our feature sheet. Sebastian Robillard now, a second for Team Geall, will play this freeze. This one needs to curl. It's way out there. And we'll rest at the top of the 12-foot. Peel is made there by Jordan as everything will spill open. Still sitting at 1 here with the hammer. Coach Tardi up now with the last rock, so I want to keep things as open as possible. Just be happy to score here in the 5th end. If they could blank there, it would be even better. Play a guard on their own here is for Team Geall. This one over the hog line first, and they will overcurl just a little bit. You might see Charlie go after the one in the rings here, and he'll do it, play it tight. If worse, you know, you peel. Looks like they will play the rock that Sebastian just threw. Peel is made there by Jordan. And another guard here for Team Geall as we are now on to 3rd rocks here in the 5th. watch this one die, and a good guard there by Jared. As you can see there on the right-hand side, it's perfectly covering the one in the rings, and another peel here for Team Tardi. Sterling makes that one with ease. Another guard here for Team Geall. This one will slide over, and again we'll do the job. It is covering the blue horn in the 12-foot. Now maybe you can see a little bit here on the open side. Maybe make a play at it. Again, the guard is high enough. You can got some room to get around it. Looks like their Team Tardi is going to ignore the peel here and play a tap on their own. And make a play towards the middle before Team Geall does. So they're gonna play a little tap on their own here. Last down for Sterling here in the 5th. Looking at as much separation as they can. Don't want to set the back the button, and they will. Would love to get that one a little further back there, as now Sean could play this freeze right here on the button and be locked in there. But it looks like he's going to play this tap here. Maybe play a, might even be a double. Now he's going to change it up and play the freeze, it looks like. If you do make it, it is the better result. Great chance to steal if you can make it. So just come in, freeze right on top, you'd be locked in there. No way Tyler's going to get that one out. Of course, unless he does that on the blue, runs it in. And now skip rocks here in the 5th. This one's a little tight as it's diving towards center. It's going to over curl, and it's going to act as a guard. Going to guard those two yellows in the rings now. And Team Tardi with the hammer. A huge advantage now. Chance to score 3, looks like. And where do you put this one if you're Team Tardi. You're fine giving up a double here, which means if you do give up a double, you'll have a shot for your 2, and you'll be happy with that. Just you don't want to give up a triple. That's the one thing. Well, it's pretty hard to put this rock in a spot that will allow Team Geall to do that. So you're anything but deep here. You don't want to be super light, as again Team Geall will have the chance to play the come around. So in the top 12, partially open, so it's not overlapping this yellow one over here. That way, if Team Geall does play the come around, Team Tardi will be able just to run that one in. So you're gonna let this one sit about halfway, no more. And for Sean, another chance to play this freeze. Doesn't even have to freeze, just has to sit just right here at top of the forefoot. Top button, sit his 1, which will force Tyler to play the run back. This one's looking good. It is by now. It just needs to stop. And it will come right on by and slide to the back 8 foot. And it's going to be a draw for 3 here for Tyler Tardi in 5. Draw for 3 here for Tyler Tardi and make this a 7-1 lead. And it is going to be handshakes here at 5 ends as Team Tardi will pick up the victory and go to 2-0. Team Geall will go to 0-2. And that will do it for our first full day here of live streaming. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30. It'll be women's action right here in Sheet 1. Team Ebby versus Team Richards. So until then, my name is Jordan Kiss. Thank you for listening. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Whew. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.